This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
We are ready, Chan.
It's Monday. It's Upset Monday. We call it Upset Monday. And I'd like to run back. I didn't prepare it, but I'd love to run back the clip of me saying that Ryan Garcia, has a chance because he wobbled. He wobbled both Linares and Lomo. But here's the thing I'm going to say right now. Still a bad bet to take.
But I almost talked you out. I kind of talked you out.
No, it wasn't a bad. You weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. I'll tell you why you weren't wrong. It was a bad bet. I would never have taken a bet, and here's why. If you look at the first 7 rounds, it really did look like Haney was winning that fight, and Ryan couldn't.
Yeah, besides the knockdown.
Yeah, he couldn't really.
Haney did really well after getting knocked down. It was like
rounds. He get knocked? I didn't see the first one.
Oh man. Yeah, rounds rounds 2 through 6, Haney controlled like a motherfucker.
So he got caught in the first round?
Left hook back.
Okay, so
dropped.
I didn't see that. I came in round 3. I got the design.
Oh, so you missed it.
I was driving.
Then he looked good, like Haney was doing his thing, but then.
But see, if you get caught in the first round like that and wobbled, that's crazy. But so
it's cool he was able to collect himself together and then kind of put on.
Unbelievable, but damn. And that's what was amazing is that he was doing the same punch. That jab, lazy jab, boom, long hook. Catch him.
What's crazy is Garcia was able to negate his jab, which nobody can do.
Mm-hmm.
He was just countering the jab, so he stopped jabbing. But I think, people are like, oh, anybody who picked against Garcia owes him an apology, and this was the ultimate troll job. No. It's not true, because I think, and I said this on the Schaub show, like he said in the post-fight that he's dealing with some serious issues. He has a history of mental health, and his team was even going to, you remember they took away his social media and wanted to get him evaluated? Like, there's some real issues going on there.
Yeah.
And he said he drank the entire time, including the week and days before the fight.
Is he trolling us?
No. He goes, I'll be honest, I drank every night. And there's videos of him drinking at clubs.
Okay.
And he goes, I was drinking. He goes, I drink to get away from my personal issues. Yeah. Didn't make weight that was planned. Okay. And we'll talk about that. But all the alcohol, like drinking, like he goes, I do, because my life's chaos, I do it to numb, my feelings. Mm-hmm. So he's clearly dealing with something. So to say it was a troll job, sure, that's fine. To say it was all planned, that's not true.
Right.
So
he just fought a great fight.
I think they just amplified it. We're like, all right, he's going this direction. Let's lean into it. Hopefully it messes with Haney and, it gets in his head, which it did. It messed with Haney. How Haney and him and his dad are fantastic. How they didn't have a plan for the left hook from Ryan is wild. Like they couldn't figure that out. So that's.
But I haven't seen him do that particular punch, Ryan. I've actually not seen him. I've seen a left hook, but I've seen a left hook as a counter when you come in. What I haven't seen is that he did that. It'd be this sort of lazy jab, keep it there, and then boom, and turn it over like that. And usually that's a hard thing to get power off of a lot of times. But this kid has strength and speed, and it's different. It's special.
And then the other reason why, we should, like him missing weight, they said that was designed. I think they had no choice. It gave him the best chance to win.
Right.
But remember, even Ryan in the post-fight goes, I wasn't in shape to go 12 rounds. Like I couldn't go 12. So that's why Ryan only won a few rounds, but the ones that he won, they were 10-8.
Yeah.
So it's like, Ryan really only fought 4 to 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And he goes, I couldn't, because if he was
turtled up, he was like, kind of like.
We turned his back.
Yeah.
But if Ryan was in shape, he would have finished Haney. Like he should have finished him many of times, but he just didn't have the cardio.
The other thing I saw was that, first of all, he kept landing that same punch. And at one point he knew, I bet you they talked about this too. I don't know, but I bet you they said he might have the reach on Haney, right? And if you watch, at one point he lays a jab and he took that shot from Haney, took Haney's jab, but then countered with that left hook. So kind of took one, boom, and hit him like that, right? And the other thing I thought was really impressive was he made Haney miss. When Haney would come in and he was against ropes and he would step, pivot out.
Nasty.
Dude, that's not easy to do.
No, Ryan's super tough. I think this is a case of we undervalued how good Ryan is because the Gervonta Davis loss, and then all these antics. You're like, oh my God, he's not even sound mind, and he's not training.
Yes.
And then we overvalued Haney. But that's how you get this storm.
But it is true. If you listen, I've listened to boxing aficionados break down the difference. it is true, and what you were saying is it's true. Technically, when you look at technical boxing, Haney is better. Like in terms of just being not making any mistakes.
No,
he's
not
does
better.
Make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan had a lot of kind of things that he needed to patch up, but then Haney, as far as like technical wise, like his technique, he's the best of the best. As far as talent, so there's Shakur Stevens, right? There's Haney, there's Garcia, and then Tank. Like those are the 4 big dogs. Haney's the least talented, but he's the hardest worker, most disciplined. As far as God-given talent, Haney's last on that list.
Really?
Ryan, freak, right, with his power. Gervonta Davis has a gift from God.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson, freak. But the one who never misses practice, never shows up late, trains every day, whether as a fight or not, the most disciplined, the most professional is Haney.
Wow.
So when you take that and then you look at what Garcia's doing, you're like, there's no way, dude. But, you know, it was fantastic.
It was an amazing fight.
My thing is like him, so you know he's not the champion now because the belts weren't on the line.
Right.
What's weird, and this is controversial, anytime that a fighter agrees to fight a guy overweight, that means, and this is in the history of boxing, that means Ryan can't get the belts. He can't get the championship belt, so it's not for a championship. But if the current champion still goes on with the fight, his belts are on the line, meaning he wouldn't give them to Ryan. They would just be vacated.
Up for grabs.
Yeah, so so this is the first time they went, no, Haney still keeps his belts, win or loss. Well, that's very strange.
That rematch is going to be
very strange. Yeah.
That rematch is going to be, I way
probably at 147.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. Because it's a tough cut for both of them. And
is
clearly,
it? It's tough for both of them?
Yeah, both of them. Clearly, Ryan.
Why not put it at 147? Why not?
Yeah, get the
Ryan's
best
getting
of him.
bigger.
Well, like when Lomachenko fought Haney, like Haney gets big. Like he'll cut to the 140 or 137, and then he gets big. So even Lomachenko was like, we're fighting him, but he's 3-4 weight classes up. 100%. By the time we get in the ring, he's such a big guy.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot in boxing.
So Haney didn't lose his belts?
Nope.
But are they vacated?
No.
What do you mean by vacated?
They should be vacated.
Why
In traditional, because for whatever reason, the WBO or WBC or whatever it is said, nope, since he didn't make weight, Haney's belts aren't on the line and he doesn't risk losing them, which is unheard of.
Okay.
It's and if this, we're getting to, the deep ends of boxing, but in the boxing world, it's very strange.
It's weird though. It's a challenge to see I wonder what Haney does coming back, because that's a hard thing to deal with, that left hook. You train for it, you figure it out.
It's weird they didn't have like him and his coaches, like his dad. They've been been together forever. It's just strange they really didn't have an answer for it. It's also strange, like his number one tool is his jab. He has the best jab in boxing currently. Mm-hmm. It really wasn't. I mean, he landed some, but to his typical pace, he couldn't. But then also, you don't think Lomachenko, Linares, all these guys know his jab's good, and they, everyone has a plan to eliminate the jab, and Ryan Garcia was able to eliminate it. It's weird that it worked.
It's hard because when he fought, like Linares basically was in that fight, barely. Now he's 36, he's older, but at the same time, what Haney does really well is just jabs to the body. He just jabs you in the body. Boom,
and he didn't really go to the body here.
Time.
And then also notice Haney, again, we overvalued Haney a little bit because look, he's fighting a lot of older guys. Regis, not that much older, but he's still, I think, 30. But Lomachenko, Kimbosa, and then also Linares, all those are older. So Haney has a speed advantage over all of them. But anyone who's even close, he struggled a little bit. Ryan's quick. So you can see that's like when a guy matches speed for speed, he struggles with it. He
still got hit with those guys too,
Yeah.
So you can't get hit like that with Ryan. But I don't know if I'm wrong about this. I have not seen Ryan Garcia use that long jab and turn it into a hook like that over and over again. Because you blind somebody. It's like it blinds you. Like it's right in your face, right in your eyes, bap, and then you turn it over like that.
It's like a check hook.
Yeah, but it's hard. That's hard to get power at the end of your jab like that, but he does.
Yeah, it was the perfect storm. It was like obviously Ryan's antics worked, and it was a full troll job. No, there's some truth to it. Yes. Did it work on Devin Haney, his game plan? Yes. And then Devin didn't fight his typical style. And then Ryan, wasn't in shape for 12 rounds, but when he did land, it was a nightmare. So it was like this perfect storm. And I'll say this, like, yeah, he missed weight and the 3 pounds that worked out for him and all these antics. I don't think there's longevity in that.
In
like
what?
In the trolling and drinking every night and not being disciplined and not being able to go 12 rounds. Because it worked on Haney. It worked this time, and Haney, maybe overlooked you. That's fine. But now guys are like, dude, don't buy into it, and they're going to be on it. So I don't think there's longevity in playing this game.
Yeah. But he comes out of, Ryan's been boxing since he was like 8.
Even before then.
Yeah.
He's like 6. His dad was his coach.
Yeah. And is he in the same gym as Andy Ruiz?
No, he got a new coach. This is his first time in camp. Yeah, he's in Texas now.
Yeah.
Because he was out here, right?
Obviously highly fucking educated in boxing. He's still a great boxer. So
all these guys are.
And he works hard. His body looks great.
But look at this. Wait, so Ryan Garcia spent months before his box match pretend to be drunk and high, not pretending, every day, so the odds of him winning the fight would be low. Then he bet $2 million on himself. This is true. He bet $2 million on himself to win the fight and earned $12 million on his bet in addition to his fight money. Apparently he got like $40 million too for this fight.
That's pretty impressive. He put $2 million on himself.
On himself to win the fight.
That's fucking confidence and amazing. Like, that's either crazy or he's amazing.
I think it's both. I don't think it's all calculated, and it looks good, and he thought he could beat him, and giving up the 3 pounds. He's like, that's fine, because remember he got fined $1.5 million for missing. You get fined for every half pound $500,000. So he gave up 1.5 mil he had to pay to Haney, but he's like, cool, I'm gonna win the fight. There's more money in the long run. Again, if you didn't know anything and you just looked like, oh, this is insane, this guy won. We just can't forget the fact that there's some major, his own brother was on there saying, my brother's not of right mind. This is an issue. Ex-girlfriends posting videos of him being pretty wild and aggressive.
Needing help.
Yeah. And then there's also his own team took his social media at one point.
Yeah.
So I think they all had they all sat down like, all right. And Ryan's, doing his thing, talking to him. You're going to do this. That's fine. We need to make this work for us.
Yeah.
If this is what you're going to do, we got to lean into it.
Yeah.
I think it's both. Right. So I think people that go, it's a troll job. You're right. Does he need help? You're right.
I hope he's okay. That's the kind of thing that you really worry.
I think now he won, he's okay.
Yeah.
If he would have lost, we're singing a much different tune.
Real quick, I think the 1.5 million, that was just a thing that they did on the press conference. So it was like a handshake between Devin.
He paid him though. He paid him that night.
Sure.
Yeah. Haney was like, he's a man of his word. He paid me.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. Let's take a little break.
Can we take a break? Because this episode of Fighter and the Kid is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. The best insurance in all the land. And insurance can be overwhelming, but not with Progressive. They save you guys nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Discounts for having multiple vehicles on your policy, being a homeowner, and so much more.
Wow. So
just like your favorite podcast, Progressive will be with you 24/7, 365 days a year, so you're protected no matter what.
So quote your car insurance at Progressive.com. Join the listen to this, 28 million drivers who trust Progressive, all right?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, national average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022, May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations. Progressive.
Look, O'Reilly Auto Parts, who are in the business of keeping your car on the road, O'Reilly Auto Parts offer friendly, helpful service and the parts knowledge you need for all your maintenance and repairs, okay? They got thousands of parts and accessories in stock, either in store or online, so you never have to worry if you're in a jam. And the team at O'Reilly Auto Parts can test your battery for free in or out of your car. If it needs to be replaced, they'll help you find just the right battery for your vehicle, okay? You need windshield wipers? You need a brake light fixed? You need a quick service? They'll help you find the right part or point you to the nearest local shop repair for help, okay? And you're a car aficionado, Brendan. Okay.
I am, but even if you're a rookie, dude, you'll find the employees at O'Reilly Auto Parts are super knowledgeable, helpful, and best of all, super friendly. The The professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself, and you can find what you need in-store or online. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. Yeah, they agreed to it. For every half pound, it's 500,000.
Well, that rematch.
I think Garcia's, again, they're going, Garcia, like, people have done this before where they agree to a certain weight and then the guys come in overweight and then they beat the shit out of them because they're an advantage. They're not depleted. Right. So I think Ryan, again, it's easy to say, oh, that was so calculated by Ryan missing weight and then he beat Devin. Yes, there's that. There's also the fact that they didn't have a choice because he wasn't in shape for 12 rounds. He was drinking every night and he wasn't going to make weight. So I bet his team went, there's no chance in hell we win this fight if you cut these pounds. Let's forfeit the pounds so you at least have some wits about you and you're bigger.
You mean the cut's too much?
It's too much. It kills them.
Handsome kid.
So handsome.
How many pounds actually makes a difference in a fight like this? You're telling 3 pounds over makes a huge difference.
Massive in fighting. Massive. Because if let's say you have 20 pounds to cut, the first 15 are pretty damn easy.
Yes,
those last few pounds are a nightmare.
You're sleeping at night. You can't, I mean, even in wrestling, I remember you can't sleep that night. You're dreaming.
It's not even that. It's like, so if, let's say you have 15 pounds of extra weight on you, you're going to cut those 12 pounds pretty easy through water, whatever. It's easy to get rid of. Those last pounds, we're going to have to find them somewhere, and they're so difficult to cut. So you're depleting your body of nutrients, muscle, water to the brain. Like, it's a bitch. So that's why you see guys like dying on the UFC scales trying to make half a pound. It's that last 1 to 2 pounds that you don't know where you're going to get it from. Yep. So you have to deplete your body of all its resources.
I mean, Khabib ended up in the hospital. He ended up in the hospital.
Is that what they were saying? Like, let's do this fight again without the rehydration rule?
Yes. That's why they're like, let's do this fight at a higher weight, so there's no issues. 47. I think they do it at 47.
Make it easy. Make it easy.
Haney makes 47.
Yeah.
And then if Ryan would beat him at 47, then he can go for the big dogs like Crawford and shit like that. I know, different animal. I'm just saying.
Take it easy over there.
He called him out, not me.
Okay.
I protect Ryan. That's a tough one.
I mean, Crawford is one of the all-time greats. Great greats.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's just different.
Stupid.
But I love Garcia because he's such a fighter.
But that's my point. Like Garcia, if he was again, it could be maybe he's one of these outliers. Like John Jones is a guy. When I hear like he's going to bed early, there's no prostitutes, there's no cocaine, I go, oof, I don't like that. When I hear he's in Bentleys late at night and shooting guns up in the air, I'm like, I'll take John Jones. Loose. I'll take John. Mine is 8,000.
Yeah, everybody deals because they stress of fighting it.
Not everybody. There's a few outliers. Connor, Floyd, always dealt with pure chaos. John Jones, where the chaos is good for him. Ryan might be one of those guys. The odds are he's not.
Yeah.
Because those guys also, like, Floyd could go 50 rounds if he wanted.
Yeah.
Ryan couldn't go all 12 rounds. So there's certain guys that can handle it, but you're 1 in a trillion?
It's a lot of pressure. I think people deal with a young man like that with all that pressure from 1,000 angles. You deal with it in your own way, and that's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with.
But he said in the press conference, he was the post-fight press conference, he was saying, he goes, yeah, I was drinking every night to numb what's going on in my personal life. He goes, went through a divorce, doing some other shit. Like, it's exhausting.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, he's just so talented. It worked out. My message to him is, thank God it worked out. I love you, dude. There's no way you're becoming world champion. Continue to do this. You got by this one. I love it. Thank God, man. I'm so glad you won. But now, moving forward, we got to tighten up. Because there's going to be guys that watch that and go, he can't go 12 rounds. And they're going to game plan for it, and you're going to lose fights. At the level he's at, then also remember...
margin for error is
it's so fucking small. And then also remember that the big fight, I think, would be Gervonta Davis. Again, the Tank Davis rematch. Because now you're like... all right, Ryan doesn't have this.
Isn't broken or whatever.
Ryan came in with and he came on my show and talked about it for the first time. He said, "Yeah, I had a injured rib. Went into the fight, injured rib. He hit that rib. It fucked me, but that was with his old camp. Has a new camp. Clearly, they're game planning better. Clearly, he's training better. That poor coach. Think about being his coach, dude. And you're dealing with that.
Yeah.
Like Freddie Roach does not play with this shit. You remember Freddie Roach with Julio Chavez Jr.?
No.
He was notoriously known for showing up late and smoking weed.
Wow.
And Freddie, and then his dad, Julio Chavez Sr., I mean, literally a walking legend, begged Freddie to train his son. Freddie goes, I'll do it, but I'll tell you this right now. If he's late or he's smoking weed, I walk. His dad goes, you got it, I'll talk to him. 2 days into camp.
Wow. Freddie walked?
2 days into camp. He shows up, I don't know.
See ya.
A few minutes late, smells of weed, and Freddie goes, see ya. That's Freddie Roach. Because he know, like, this doesn't, at that level, it's, oh, no.
You're wasting
I'm not going to put my time in. You're going to get your ass
You're
whooped.
wasting time.
So think of that, coach.
Yeah.
The pay is good. The fame's good. You come with these game plans. You're coming with a game plan based off all the talent being 100% focused. And when they're not, bro, as a coach, fuck, dude. Nightmare. Shout out to him. Look at the game plan he came up with. He eliminated his jab. Even though he didn't put his best foot forward, he still eliminated the jab.
Yeah. And I would say he probably did put his best foot because I was watching. I tuned in the middle of round 3, so I didn't see the drop.
It was bad.
Idea.
And my girl,
That's
she loves
huge.
My girl loves
same way.
My girl loves boxing, and I go, you can buy it. And it's throwing $80 at the win. It's gonna be boring. Haney's gonna jab him to pieces because we like Garcia. She loves Ryan too. He's Mexican, right? And I said, Ryan's probably gonna lose. It's gonna be sad. Like he's gonna get picked apart. He hasn't been.
You didn't want to.
I said he hasn't been training.
Like,
he's my boy. Yeah, I love him. And I said, but do it. First round, wham! I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah.
And then in my head, I went,
might be a fluke.
Well, I went, all right, he caught him. Haney adjust to that. And then it started to look that way. I'm like, oh, this isn't good. Then wham! You're like, what the fuck is going on here? And then what you did, I don't know if you saw this. The ref, I don't know if he had a bet on Haney or what, but Ryan had 3 knockdowns that he should have had 5.
I'm glad the ref did that.
He should have had 5.
I'm glad because he made it more interesting because Haney was wobbled.
No. We can't have that.
Yeah.
He should have.
The ref was protecting Haney.
Yes. Like taking the point away from Ryan without giving him a warning's wild, but whatever, teach its own. But then to make sure that he didn't get those other 2 knockdowns. So really he knocked him down 5 times.
Yeah.
Which is, for a guy that's never been knocked down, is fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
That's how talented Ryan is.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I chalk it up to overvalued Haney, undervalued Ryan.
Awesome.
And then
but Ryan's game plan.
Also, the elephant in the room is the weight is a big advantage.
Yeah.
And guys have done it before.
Did you guys see what Connor came out and said? I guess Connor went to him right away and started talking to him and just kept telling him, I can't wait to see the rematch. He was so impressed. To me, though, isn't that kind of just adding to the issue you're talking about? Like, look, he made it by this time. That's great. Don't want the kid to think he can do this again and the outcome will be the same. And then you got one of the greats, Conor McGregor, coming and patting you on the back.
Conor's a wild boy. Connor gets by with this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he doesn't get by with it, but he tries.
He does, though. Yeah. Conor's been wild. I mean, you're talking about one of the greatest of all time.
But I think what got him to the dance, like everything else, was that
he's always been a wild boy.
But you don't suck down to 45 the way he did without being just Spartan. And then
he's still a wild boy, though. Trust me, still wild.
Certainly a talker.
But then the money, like you got to realize, then the UFC is different because Ryan's had money. But then when you had money with the UFC fighters, it's tough to cut down to 45 when you have that much money in the bank. Mm-hmm. So again. If there are guys that do it, in MMA, John Jones, Connor, that's about it. There's 2,500 UFC fighters in the history of fighting. There's 2 guys who can get away with it. So your chance of making the UFC is not good. Your chances of being ranked in the top 15, not good. Chance of fighting for a world title, fucking basically 0. Chance of becoming a champion, 0.0001%. Your chance of becoming a champion and then being a wild boy during camp is 0. So yeah, there's guys. I can give you 2 examples in MMA, but it's such a rarity. It's so rare. Yep. You might as well play the fucking lotto.
But boxing does have stories of crack smoking champions.
Yeah,
it's 100%.
Very rare though.
Iran Barkley.
Very rare.
Yeah,
very rare.
Great fighters.
Very rare. Like,
I mean, look,
think how great Floyd was.
Duran used to gain 30, 40 pounds between fights. A wild motherfucker in every way. Came up on the streets with
fighters
nothing.
in general are, for the most part, pretty fucking wild, man.
Especially fighters, boxers. Like,
I would say MMA is even more wild than boxing.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, MMA, you got to suck weight. I guess you'd say same with boxing, but you get some pretty crazy motherfuckers in MMA.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And that's why they're fighters.
Yeah.
You're not a fighter because you're dull.
You're also not a fighter because you have a lot of other options.
No. You're gonna be a wild boy.
That's a big thing. You either come up in it like a family thing, like Garcia or Mayweather. You either come up with it, or you're a guy like fucking James Toney, who just
or Mike Tyson. You have no options.
No options.
Like Mike Tyson says, it's born from the gutters. It says from the street. He stopped me. He goes, no, it's from the gutters.
Damn.
God damn. All right, dog.
From the gutters.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Ryan?
No, I haven't. I'll text him.
Amazing.
He might be like, you piece of shit.
No, it's not. That's.
But again, I'm not in with his close circle, so I don't. If they would be like, hey, chill out on that stuff, dude. It's all troll job. I'm like, oh my bad. Yeah, I'm in on it. All right.
Yeah, but Devin Haney's a fucking hell of a boxer. So it's not like.
And I'm not worried about Devin Haney. Everyone that's like, oh, this is such a bad loss, and what's he gonna do? But Devin Haney works harder than anybody in boxing.
Yeah.
Him and his dad will patch the boat up. They'll fix the leaks, and that rematch is gonna be a much different fight.
Well, what the kids call it, what the kids say is that rematch, gonna be fire. That rematch,
makes you
listen
feel
to this.
sick.
That rematch, guys, as the kids say, will be lit. Okay, guys? Yeah. And if this was
It's gonna be
2000,
litty.
if you put me in a fucking time machine and it's 2003, do you know how dope that rematch
I
is
still
gonna be?
use dope. No, you should say fresh.
You know how fresh?
Yeah.
You know how fresh that rematch
Yeah,
is
like
gonna be?
fresh is fun. I want to bring fresh back. Speaking of, I'll tell you, got fresh with me. I sent to you was Dana White. I sent to you and Rogan.
It's awesome. I want you to patch that bridge up.
It's patched. There's no issues. I don't have an issue with him. He doesn't have an issue with me.
Yep.
I was coaching my son's baseball team, and then I put the phone away in the cubby there in the dugout, and I'm sitting there and I hear it going zzz, zzz. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, man? And I was like, I'm just gonna leave it. And it goes zzz, zzz. I'm getting a bunch of texts. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then I look at it and it's like all these texts, like you see Dana, you see this, you see this. I was like, oh, in my heart I went, oh no, not again. What is it? It's gonna be really bad. And I watched it, I'm like, oh, that's fine. Yeah, good for him. Yeah, they crushed it. It's all good.
Crushed it.
Yeah, it's all good. But I don't think Mayhem's, Mayhem Miller, Jason texts me. He's new to that side of things. So he was so upset. He's like, this piece of shit, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa, no, dude, it's really not.
That was a great video that Dana did, actually. Hilarious. And he was right.
But that's cool, yeah.
It was a good video, too.
Yeah, it was a really good video. Very good. Kudos to Dana. Did it once again. Let's take a little break because I got to talk to you about True Classic, the clothing that I always wear. What's under here? Oh, they're athletic long sleeve.
Oh, it's nice.
Athletic long sleeve that I
Perfect
wear
day
all the
for it.
time.
Little chilly out,
Wear
but
on
not hot
stage.
enough. Yes.
I like the way it hugs my body. I'm insecure. I'm a little skinny. So anything that makes me look more muscular, I will wear it. That's why True Classic is that's why you will always see me in the shirts. They're the only things that make me look less skinny.
And they have
than
variety
others.
packs. Their shirts are the best of the best. We use them for Thick Boy merch, Fire the Kid merch.
Tied
They're
around the arms and chest.
Get a variety pack. They got the spring colors popping right now, but they got V-necks, polos.
Wait,
the
they have
classic
10
crew
fresh
necks.
colors, Brendan.
Oh,
10 fresh colors.
so nice.
Fresh spring colors to choose from. That's right.
Yep, and those are going super fast. So get on there right now. When you go to trueclassic.com/fighter, you get 25% off your first order. All right. That's trueclassic.com/fighter and save up to 25% off your first order of the crew necks, joggers, hoodies, tees, button ups, everything True Classic
They
has
got
to
everything
offer.
but capes. Okay? Everything but
We
capes.
should talk to them about making capes.
I'm
I
seriously
want a
getting-
cape.
I want a
Brian,
cape
we
too.
need capes.
I want a
Go to
True Classic cape.
trueclassic.com/fighter, up to 25% off your first order.
How's your dick game? Because a lot of
I
times
wish there was a little more firmness. I tried some of those gas station stuff. It's not great.
That'll firm
I
it
get
up, but
dizzy.
that'll cause
Then I got a
dizziness.
prescription.
Yeah.
Dude, the side effects were no joke.
Listen,
I wish there was something natural,
Okay, I'm
backed
glad-
by science.
Okay, well here you go. You don't want something that gives you a 4-hour erection, gives you heart problems, but you do want a sexual performance booster. You want a pre-workout for sex, okay?
Yes.
But you also want it to be natural and science-backed, okay? So if you're going to use a sexual wellness product, make sure it's backed by science. Make sure it has things like, I don't know, doses of arginine, nitrate, L-citrulline, all these things that promote tissue dilation, if you will, okay?
Dude,
So
blood
here's
flow to
bottom
the
line.
penis is fantastic.
That's what it's about.
That's what it is.
Here's the bottom line. You want to increase blood flow to your dong, and that's where Joy Mode comes in. Joy Mode is what you want to deal with. Joy Mode was created because the products on the market are terrible, and they knew they could do better. Prescriptions come with all sorts of side effects,
Facts.
and the over-the-counter gas station pills, obviously, we told you, sketchy, fraudulent. So
All you gotta
here's
do,
it is.
mix it with 6 to 8 ounces of water. It's like your favorite electrolyte packet. 45 minutes to 4 hours prior to working out
Give it a
or
try.
in the
You
sack
can
with your
spice
lady.
things up in the bedroom, boost your sexual performance, do it naturally without nasty prescription drugs. Here you go. Watch this. Go to usejoymode.com/fighter. Enter code FIGHTER at checkout for 20% off your first order. And that's usejoymode.com/fighter at 20% off your first order. Hit me up, DM me, tell me what you think, tell me how it works. I'm curious. I want to know.
Film it so we can do some research.
Okay, well, that's
We like to break down tape.
All right.
See that hip thrust. It
That's-
might not be your wiener.
Listen, it could be a lot of things. but
Thanks,
chances
Joy Mode.
are- There you go.
No, I was saying on the shop show, I think it's funny how people are like, Dana's so petty. I can't believe he does this stuff. He has all this money and he still, I'm like, no, that's why I love it. That's why the UFC.
One of the reasons UFC is so fucking awesome.
Correct.
Because of Dana White's passion. And when he goes, like, I love the way he goes after the mainstream media. He goes, I'm not doing interviews anymore. Fuck all you guys. And I love that. He's like the one powerful
I don't love that. I don't love that. Like not doing interviews with certain MMA outlets, like mainstream, like Fox and that, and CNN. I'm with you. That
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I-
But when it comes to like major
But
outlets
when
in
the New York
MMA,
Times said, the New York Times
Oh, no,
said,
agree
he
with
goes,
that.
I don't give a fuck what they said. Some dumb journalist wants clicks. And I was like, God bless you.
yeah, that I like.
I think what makes him special is his passion. He just really fucking loves.
He would have to, because if
Yeah.
you gave me that money,
Yeah,
I'm not.
You're going to be
No,
gone.
there's no.
He's working harder,
If I-
just
yeah,
as hard or
yeah.
harder than he's ever worked.
Yeah,
And
that's
he
what you
and he-
appreciate.
Yeah, he puts on the best show in town. It
By
is the
far.
greatest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
by
even
far.
close.
No one's been able to touch. No one, for whatever reason, has been able to do the magic that guy does.
There's a
It's
lot of
just-
reasons, but yeah.
Yeah, well, a lot of reasons, but whatever reason, you can't put it in a bottle. It's just him. It's him.
Yeah, I've definitely dealt with worse. That's what I told Mayhem. I'm like, oh, buddy, this isn't. Do you know the history of me and Dana? This is soft serve, baby. This is. I didn't mind this one. I say some wild shit, you know.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes you get bit in the ass.
Not really. This one, like, I'm glad for him, but that UFC 300. You remember too? That's taken out of
It's all
context.
good. It's all good. Hey, you don't have to.
No, I'm just telling you, so you know, like that's taken out of context. Like, remember when UFC 300 was announced, they like slowly leaked out fights, and we were told it was gonna be better than 100 and 200, and it wasn't. So my take on that is from the fights that were announced. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now as it got closer, I was like, oh yeah, this is dope. But they don't show that. That's not gonna make videos.
No, that's fine. It's great. It's all good. You gave respect. What else we got?
You want some current events?
Sure.
All right, so let me just start with this real quick.
What did you do this
Hold
weekend?
on.
I took T
ahead.
had a baseball game on Saturday, and then Sunday we went to Forever Ford convention. Well, like car meet. It's
If
at-
you could put a fucking
Irwin?
a plane engine, an F-16 engine in your car, would you do it?
yeah, I'll try it.
You would try.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah. There's no engine. There's no engine too small that you wouldn't. Yeah.
You should have seen some of these cars at that Forever Ford day, man. I mean, they're running 5 seconds, quarter mile. My kiddos loved it. Absolutely loved it. So we went to Forever Ford day. We met Steve Saline, who, created Saline Mustangs. The boys got to meet him. And then I'm driving back. My boy hits me up. He's like, yeah, it's Mopar day in Encino. I was like, pick them up. So we stopped there. Back-to-back car shows,
And
man.
you're just inundating. Your boys love cars too, huh?
They love them, yeah. They know all the cars. I love it. The call out the car. That's Tiger's favorite car, AC Cobra, which is wild because from the 60s.
Wow.
No, they love them. Whenever they see a Tesla, they go boo in the car. It's so hilarious.
So awesome.
So funny. But yeah, it was a fun time, man.
I love it.
It was fucking hot out there.
Yeah.
Bossy kept going, Dad, my legs are barbecued. My legs are barbecued. Demon 170 there.
Love it.
It was a good time. A little baseball, little car show action.
Nothing wrong with that. That's Americana right there. It's
Doesn't get
Americana.
any more American than that, buddy.
Love it. Love it. Give us something.
All right, so this is super
Are
frustrating.
you going to talk about the protests on Columbia University?
No.
Hold
This is-
on.
Hold on, what's this?
Yeah.
My brother showed me this. This is a Chicago University student fending off someone that's trying to steal her phone, right? And look at the people around her.
They're
And they
all-
did not. I'll just show you the video. It's only 1 minute long, so
So what
It was
happened?
just before 3 in the 5600 block of
this guy, especially, I'm like, ugh.
Maddie
Yeah, he's
said
a
the
bitch.
confrontation happened and the suspect demanded her phone before flashing the gun. The pair got into a tussle.
Look at this bitch.
She was smart enough to take the magazine out.
Maybe my phone, maybe the gun. It's really like a blackout moment for me. And I realized that I was able to grab the magazine out of the gun.
The loaded magazine, now in police custody,
Whoa.
Maddie says, and she hopes it will help solve the crime.
Hey,
Just minutes
pause
after
it, Jen.
that, ordeal
Yeah.
essentially-
How, real quick, this could have went south really fast. How stupid is it to fight someone with a gun who's going for your... Take
I
my
know. It was her
iPhone.
instinct.
Take my iPhone 10, Bubba.
It was her instinct.
Yeah.
Also, what's on that phone?
Yeah. But it was just her instinct. She just probably grabbed
Yeah.
for it. And fucking...
By the way, you say that, but if someone's trying to take your phone or your phone, are you going to fight back or not?
If there's like multiple guys,
They're right
and-
there.
If
She
there's
might not have
multiple
seen the gun
guys,
at
if there's
first.
multiple guys, and they're like, "Give us your phone," I'm not gonna be like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah, he's-
Bring it.
There you go. Yeah.
Brent, I think all of us would fight
But
for
that
our
guy's
phones.
a
Not,
bitch.
not,
That
not.
guy's
If they had a
sitting
gun,
there-
to,
a gun.
if they had a gun to my face, no.
Yeah.
Take my phone. I want to live.
Yeah. That
Fuck
guy
this
that,
phone.
that guy sitting there is such a bitch. Like
Oh,
he's
no.
just-
Keep watching, Brian. You're going to get even more frustrated. I got
a
so
bitch.
frustrated and irritated by this.
You're not a man,
Another
bro.
armed robbery
And there's ano-
involving 2 suspects with
gosh,
handguns
hold on.
reported in the 1300 block of East.
Let me just fast forward here.
You can always ask for more from our campus and our city.
Maddie
Keep watching. This guy's just sitting there, and then someone runs away.
Their guard up. When all said and done,
Wow.
she says her reaction was a need.
And watch this.
And she's thankful to be okay.
I couldn't necessarily really register the threat ahead of me.
Look at this guy.
So
I cannot stand this, dude. I'm like,
fighting back in,
Oh, he's jumping in a Tesla.
It's definitely not worth it.
What a pussy.
two guys ran away from this.
Yeah.
Dude, not helped her.
Dude,
Like,
And
what
this
the
is the problem with men. If that was in Russia or somewhere like or Dagestan, that guy would be so fucking dead.
Or
No, even here, dude,
even
like that.
here or parts of Texas.
Texas. In
Like
Texas,
it
he
depends
gets
where you're
shot.
at. Texas or
Yeah, I agree.
You do that parts out here.
But
yeah,
in, but
you
in,
get fucked
but in
up.
Chicago with those really strict gun laws, how's that working out? All the criminals have guns. So all your gun control seems to be doing great for criminals and shitty for regular.
But also, this is what they push is like these beta males. Like this is
it.
what you get.
That's what you
They're
get.
going to start robbing
Beta
women and
bitch
children,
males.
and then the beta males. I'm like, oh my god, I can't handle this.
Oh,
and they run off.
masculinity
Yeah.
is terrible. It's patriarchal. Fuck off.
How about that criminal holding guns to people's faces?
Too bad he's
over
not in Texas,
iPhones?
so somebody could shoot him in the fucking head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was.
Man, I get aggressive.
I got so pissed off when I watched that thing.
It makes me, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much every single Tesla Cybertruck has been recalled.
Do you know why?
Yes.
The pedal, the gas pedal gets
accelerator that
stuck.
could potentially
that's
stick.
terrible.
Meek Mill wrecked his car. There's been people that go like goes 120 miles an hour.
Oh my
just-
God, that's scary. What?
Theo has one. You better head on a swivel, Bubba. You know damn well Theo
Fit
ain't
it with
taking
a
up
new
the
pedal.
Tesla.
All right.
Yeah, but the fact that they're recalling all of them is
Well,
pretty
the
crazy.
brake probably overrides the accelerator, which is,
Yeah, of course, but it's still like a terrible thing.
Jesus Christ, that scares me.
No, it just takes off. But also, again, you know me, I hate Tesla, but it's new. Like shit pops up. Like that's people are gonna post that and be like, oh, look how shitty Teslas are. It's new. It's manufacturing. Shit happens. Like Ford, BMW recall shit all the time.
Yeah, well, they recall, but to recall every single Tesla Cybertruck that has been delivered, that's
Also them covering their ass. Now, not all of
course,
them
it's smart,
are
yeah.
going to have that problem,
Correct.
but they're going, hold up. If someone dies from this, we're screwed. Bring them all back. And if you don't, that's on you. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is Morgan Wallen. So remember, I forgot what. This was last year at some point where Morgan Wallen had to cancel the concert literally after the opening act came up, and they said Morgan Wallen had some sort of illness or something. He couldn't perform, and everyone was already there. So this is redemption concert at the same place. And look at the ground here. It's so slippery. Watch.
He's all.
So he has to like really like. Yeah, he was able to make it through.
Is it raining?
No, it's just a slippery platform.
Did you see Luke Bryan fall?
No,
He ate shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Coachella.
eats shit.
Coachella?
Dude, he eats shit hard. And then, but he's funny about it. Like he starts laughing. And then he goes, "Bring it up on the big screen. This is hilarious." And so he brought it up for everyone too. That's how you handle it. He eats shit though.
Yep.
This one here,
Sure.
8 hours ago.
Yeah, he eats shit.
Like
He starts laughing.
poor thing. Fell on stage. I know that back was hurting. Fell on stage this weekend after slipping on a cell phone. Fans caught that moment on camera. Thankfully, he was all right. He looked like he all right. But that next day, he got up, started joking about it. Yeah, saying his lawyer will be calling. I hope he got some information out of that phone, a name, a picture, or something.
Oh, he looks thicker now, huh?
Yeah, he's put on some weight. We were watching American Idol last night, and my girl was like, "God, I used to think he was attractive. He's really put on a lot of weight." And he comes out like, "Oh, guys, that boy's thick now.
Yeah.
Making bank."
This one's a real quick UFC sort of one. Some woman was like laying on Macy Barber's car. Right, and I'll show you the video here.
What? I don't think you Please get off my car.
Someone come get your mom.
My car. No.
Someone come get your mom.
I'm not doing anything.
Off my car,
Don't touch
please.
me because I could bust you in your fucking face.
Okay, bust me in my face.
I beat both of you motherfucking asses, but I won't.
do it! Try!
I want to get...
Try.
Your fucking phone.
Try.
Get your phones out of my face.
Get away from
You
my
need to
car.
move. Disgusting.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
In your sweatpants and your... Why don't you dress better?
Good comeback.
Can you please stop?
She got lost.
Just like
there.
imagine if
Once
she
you
did try to
in
fight.
your sweatpants,
She went in your-
once you dress
your,
better. Oh.
your fucking
What
sweatpants.
is wrong with people?
Well, she doesn't know who she's fucking.
No,
I don't
She would've
care.
gotten
Don't
she
touch
would've
my
gotten
car.
so wrecked so
Yeah, Macy
quick.
Barber would have wrecked her world.
I mean, she has no idea. No idea.
This one made me think of you, B.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the Jaguars GM. He apparently had a little gas mask.
Look at the comment says "grow up." Let me see.
There's a video of it.
Mid sentence.
Wait, let me see this.
Days going through, Coach and I haven't sat down and go, excuse me, going through the final board yet. Still got.
Why'd he do that?
Days going through, Coach and I haven't sat down and go, excuse me, going through the final board.
He said, "Excuse me."
Why own it?
I would never own it. I'd be like, I don't know how.
I'm like, who did
I mean,
that?
anybody's like, excuse me.
He just powered through it like a professional. Excuse me. Anyway, back to Blake Bortles.
Unreal. Okay, so this guy's burning himself.
Yeah, dude. This guy who's from Florida, he's 37-year-old from St. Augustine, decided to protest. You know, we've talked about the burning monk before. I don't think it fared out so well for this guy.
No.
He ended up dying. No surprise, right?
Oh boy.
But what is this at the end of it? Like, what is this for? What do you
I
think?
think he was just suicidal and had a reason to do something. This is, he's an alleged conspiracy theorist. He's probably
the video's tough. Have you seen the video? God, it
No.
burns fast.
Oh yeah, he's probably.
Mentally ill?
Was he protesting for Donald Trump or against?
Against.
What's it against?
I feel like it might have been for.
Oh, let's see.
Look at those people's faces.
Yeah,
See, isn't that the crap part of it? We don't even know what it was for.
through a bunch of. I have set myself on fire outside the Trump trial. My name is Alex, and I am an investigative researcher who has set himself on fire. He's a paranoid schizophrenic. This extreme act of protest is to draw attention to the urgent and important discovery. And important.
Oh, so
We are
he's
victims
not
of a
picking a side.
totalitarian con, and our own government, along with many of their allies, is about to hit us with an apocalyptic fascist world coup. Yeah, so he's not in his right mind.
Do you want to watch? I'm not gonna play.
Nah.
The
Nah,
video.
you don't want to see it.
Okay.
I don't want to see it.
I doubt that's the real one, like the full one.
Yeah, I don't
They have on Twitter.
It's such a
It's
bummer.
intense.
So, Brennan, guess what?
What, dude?
We're going to the Sport Fishing Lodge in Southeast Alaska.
Who's going?
It's called the Sportsman's Cove Lodge. Now, listen up. We're doing this the 25th to the 29th of June. You and me. We're going to go catch ourselves some salmon, halibut,
Wait,
whole bunch
like
of
in
other
San
species.
Diego?
I'm talking about big fish, dude. I'm
In
calling
San
it-
Diego?
No, dude. This is in Alaska.
Whoa.
Okay, this is in Alaska. It's the Sportsman's Cove Lodge. And here's what they have to offer. Very comfortable boats, new boats, stand-up heads. You can walk around the deck. They got brand new fish finders. I don't know what that means, but
Dude,
it's like
I'm
sonar.
only doing this if I'm going to catch a bunch of. I don't want just normal fish. I want big.
You're going to get some big fish. 3-to-1 angler to crew ratio. 1-to-1 staff to guest ratio. This is fishing this is top of the line fishing with the best food and the best sort of hotel and everything.
Wait,
right?
you're telling me their food
It's
is
a
the best in
lodge.
the industry and it's locally sourced?
It's all
so it's gonna
locally
be
sourced. You eat
tasty?
amazing. You get great private bathrooms, everything else. They're currently running a sale of $800 off any June dates. The website is alaskasbestlodge.com. alaskasbestlodge.com. I've done something like this back in the day, but this is a whole new level. This is fishing.
This is fancy.
This is fancy fishing.
This is right up your alley, Chin.
This
I
is
know,
this
I
is
wanna
dude,
go.
Chin, this is fishing with the best food, with the best accommodations. This is like first
It's
class.
basically
stuff.
like 4 seasons of fishing.
Correct.
Exactly.
Look, go to alaskasbestlodge.com. Use code TFATK, TFATK at checkout for 10% off your first trip. And the limit is 6 people, 6 slots per person.
But are the other grizzly bears going to eat all our fish? we
There
catch?
are grizzly bears,
Very
especially
well.
at this time.
But not in the middle where we're going to be, right?
100% where we're going to be. 100% black bears, 100% wolves, 100% mountain lions, 100% grizzly bears, 100% everything that can kill you.
Hell yeah.
But it's going to be pretty awesome. And you don't want to go to Alaska without that. Without that. We're out there on that water, and pretty much you can eat everything that you can catch in that water.
I love it. Go to alaskasbestlodge.com.
Here's some good Samaritans at work, guys. Huge car crash in Minnesota, St. Paul, and people were rushing to help, unlike your cell phone people. I guess in Minnesota,
cell
people
phone.
care. If we can play the video. It's pretty awesome.
Dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, you got to stop.
Big ass fire. You don't want to stop next to them.
You don't. Yeah.
Oh, I see. They're closed in because their car's against the railing. If you're just listening, their car's against the rails on the highway.
Good job,
so their
man.
doors are shut.
Break those fucking windows.
Or just roll them down.
Yeah.
But they're probably.
Yeah, they're probably freaking
Messed
out,
up,
or they're
yeah.
passed out.
Yeah. Wow, that's actually awesome.
This is cool.
Whoa! And the flames are going.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The guy under there's got like a water bottle or something.
God damn, you die right quick that way. Look at how hard it is to get into those fucking doors, dude.
I mean, because of the railing.
The railings meant to keep cars in. You know?
Fuck.
Oh,
Get them out.
Maybe. Yeah, I feel like.
oh my God! Look at that heat.
And they have to back up. Wouldn't it be easier to break
Lord.
the windows? Because maybe they don't work because the car's off. I assume
It's hard to think.
Oh, there
at
they
that
go.
time,
There
yeah.
they go.
You gotta have something to
That guy
break
just
this.
broke the window and
Yep,
told him to crawl
smart.
out. There you go. How were they not thinking to use their feet and
Fucking
kick out the
Get
window?
them out. Oh, dude.
God
The
damn.
car's gonna explode.
Oh yeah. Is it just the one?
Dear God.
Yeah, and
Oh,
the guy
is-
ended up having no injuries, like no serious ones.
Fuck, man.
Man, that was
Thank God
bad.
for those people. Unlike that guy in Colombia, that fucking zero. Man.
That was really bad.
Well, that's
He looks older, so maybe couldn't kick out.
This
the
is
window.
it. You're your first responder. That's that fieldcraft survival stuff. I'm telling you right now. You are your first responder. You sink to the level of your training.
Thank goodness for those people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got to have a window breaker in your fucking car.
Yeah, he's
It's hard
older.
to kick a window out, right?
Not that tough,
For you, it's not.
especially if there's flames. But that guy's older,
Yeah.
so. I mean, I'll say it's not as easy as you think. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna carry a window breaker.
All right, how about this? Tom Segura. He's got a Netflix special or like a series on Netflix.
Yeah, comedy
coming
series,
up,
not a special. Yeah, that's dope. Shout out to Tommy Boy. And they got their own marathon coming up too. Him and Bert are doing a marathon in L.A.
Oh, an actual marathon, like running.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh,
What's that?
Bert is?
Bert does tons of marathons. Yeah, but Bert and Tom have their own marathon. Yeah.
It's awesome.
No, Bert runs. You're surprised? No, Bert runs marathons. Like he does the big LA one every year. Yeah, crushes it. No, Bert's a freak.
And he can like
And
he
drink.
runs.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, he's amazing. I think he might be sober now, right?
When he was here, we offered him drinks. He was like, I'm not drinking this time, but then he drank a bunch afterwards.
No, he drank with us.
It just depends on what
He drank with us on the show. Me and him drank.
No, for one of the shows. I remember one of the shows. He just said no drinks.
Was the companion?
No, it's for Fighting the Kid. One of the Fighting the Kids.
Last time I found a kid, me and him got blitzed.
All right, some quick combat sports ones.
She's pretty.
Yeah, Elle Brooke. She's like an OnlyFans model and a boxer. She's gonna be fighting. This was leaked during the press conference or one of the things that happened for DAZN when they were announcing or when they were talking about the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney fight. It was in the bottom corner. You see there, right there.
But
It's kinda leaked.
she's a porn star.
She does OnlyFans, so maybe she does porn on there. I don't know. And she's a boxer as well. I think she's 3-1 as a boxer.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but I'm pretty sure she does porn.
Maybe on her OnlyFans.
No, bring it up, Chin.
Elle Brooke porn?
Go to YouPorn and type in her name.
Or just go to
porn?
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Or Pornhub.
Hold on, let me go to my other browser.
Get the right
Pretty
browser.
sure I've seen her work.
You could probably just put her name and then
No, because then we'll have to shuffle through OnlyFans and other stuff.
No, you could just put news.
No.
I'm sure she's not on the.
Well, that's not going to help us clarify if she's in
So you want to go Pornhub?
Yes. And then type in her name. Just to be, because it's not going to be fair if she's not a porn star and we said she is. Yep, you're older than 18, Chin.
I know. Oh shit! I clicked on the wrong one. Hold on.
No, just the search.
No, I accidentally because my computer's slow. Hold on.
Okay.
1 second.
If you just type her name in the search there.
Damn it! It's already giving me this stupid.
Man, you're taking a long time, Chin.
No, because it's.
You're making him nervous.
Yeah,
Hold on. So
type her name in the search bar.
What's going on with these dicks and all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
She
her?
is.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh
Hold
boy,
on, let me double check.
I've seen her work.
really? What's her name?
Elle Brooke.
What is it?
Oh no! What was that?
Elle Brooke.
So that's her right here, sucking.
Man, she's
Unless
so,
you know another Elle Brooke.
she's so pretty.
Let's just see what's going on here.
It's a lot of
Chin, I don't think we need to see what's going on. I think we
I want
know.
to see if that's her actual fate, like her.
Chatterbrain.
Hey, Jen, it's her, bub. It's her, bud.
Let's make sure. Oh, there
Oh, that
she
does
is.
look like
That
her, yeah.
motion, that's her.
I love how you fucked me last
And she's Australian or British? Yeah, that's her.
She's not-
Okay,
she's
all right.
English. Ah, what a bummer.
There we go.
We're awesome.
Mondays, am I right?
Mondays. It's Get Off Mondays.
Her versus Paige. I'll watch that.
Sure.
Yeah. So Misfits Boxing 15. And it was leaked.
Now has the great, and he is great, Oscar de la Hoya had any Botox?
Yeah.
What? Do you know?
Yeah, he has.
I mean, come on.
He's
definitely had
He was a
Botox.
great fighter.
I think it's a little filler too.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some filler going
I
on.
think he goes into
Nothing.
LA like plastic surgery place and is like, give me the works.
Yeah, probably.
Which there's nothing wrong with.
It's all good. He can do anything he wants. He's awesome. He had abs. Didn't
That was like the conspiracy, like it was fake abs.
He did like the chisel thing where they etch them into your skin.
it looks that way, doesn't it?
Oh, those are fake. Yeah. Hey, dude, he said, you don't etch your abs and not touch your forehead.
Strange.
You know?
Yeah. This is true.
I love science. I'm all for it.
Okay. So real quick, Nate Diaz, he's being sued. Remember that one fight that he had in New Orleans, I think
Yeah.
it was, with
Yeah.
that fake Logan Paul guy?
Oh yeah.
Because he thought he was threatening him, so he put him in a chokehold,
Yeah.
and then so he's getting sued by that guy now.
Of course.
A year later.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
of
I wonder what's gonna. They'll probably have to settle for some bullshit.
Even the courts, I think at the time, or the police said that it looked like Nate was like just defending himself, so they dropped the charges.
And this guy's trying to sue. All he's trying to do is get money out of him.
Yeah.
But and that's what sucks is for Nate. It's gonna be, even though he's in the right, it's gonna be cheaper for him to settle instead of it going to trial. That's so stupid.
Here's 20 grand. Shut up. Kind of stuff.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
All right, dudes.
We did it again.
Dude, we just keep on doing it.
We just keep on doing.
We keep on keeping on, pal. Where are you going to be at, buddy?
Glad you asked. I'll be in Oklahoma City Friday, Saturday at Bricktown Comedy Club. Bricktown Comedy Club, Oklahoma City. I love it.
Oh, I love it there.
April 26th and 27th. That's going to be great. What's our boy's name who disarmed that guy with the knife? Like that guy, the bouncer?
I don't think he works there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He wasn't there last time I was there.
Okay. Yeah. But either way, looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's the
and
man.
I'm adorable, especially when I was younger. I was a cute guy there.
You were
That
cute.
Little cutie pie. And there you have it, kids. There
Bricktown. All right, kids. Love you.